Hello, this is another one of my videos on resource mobilization and the Babi movement. This one dealing with the subject of Babi ideology and in particular its role. As with the other videos in this series, it's based on an old article that I wrote with Moojan Momen back in 1986 on the Babi movement of resource mobilization perspective. Full references will be found in the article. Two general points. There's still a lot of work to be done in the field of Babi studies. No doubt further research will add to our understanding of this complex movement. The paper on which these remarks are based is primarily sociological in intent, to see in what ways a particular theory within the sociology of social movements is relevant to our understanding of the Babi movement. Apart from including original research on the social and ethnic composition of the Babi movement, its historical aspects largely reflect the academic work available to us at the time of writing 35 years ago now. So, the role of ideology. The form and content of a movement's ideology defines and promotes its growth. But mobilization theory emphasizes the effect and form rather than the specific content of the beliefs and doctrines propounded by a particular movement. This approach to content reflects the belief that official ideology is not a good guide to the reasons why individuals join particular movements. Mobilization theory de-emphasizes the importance of motivation. Particularly, it indicates that movement members are often found to hold a diversity of beliefs, to be variously motivated, and to hold beliefs which are highly discrepant from those of their leaders. Thus, as a mobilizing factor, the significance of movement ideology is held to lie in its adaptability and in its provision of conceptual certitude. Certitude, which enhances commitment, is provided by an all-embracing meaning system which eludes falsification. Such certainly the Babi movement appears to have had, though the intricacies of its validation strategies have yet to be studied. As regards adaptability, this facilitates the coexistence of a common rhetoric to symbolize the movement's unity with the diversity of ordinary members' beliefs. If a set of beliefs is structured too tightly, the movement is exposed to the danger of schism. In the Bābī case, although the diversity of Bābī popular belief has yet to be properly evaluated, it's clear that beneath the unitary symbol of belief in the Bāb, there existed a great array of beliefs by which the Bābīs expressed simultaneously the appeals of Messianism, esoteric rationalism, pietism, legalistic reformism, and popular thaumaturgy. The very diversity of those who embraced the movement provides an adequate testament to the adaptability of its appeal. Adaptability can also find expression in a split-level ideology. In the case of Babism, this found formal recognition in a distinct hierarchical structure of belief. The esoteric truths accepted by the Babi elite was only gradually revealed to the rank and file. If a movement lacks a distinctive ideology of its own, it is unlikely to preserve its unity and independent existence. Unity requires that there be a clear focus of ideological authority beyond the individual adherent. Independence requires that there be a distinction between adherents and non-adherents. As to the focus of authority, among the Babis, the primary focus was provided by the person of the Bāb. However diverse the interpretations of Babi doctrine, and in whatever manner the Bāb's claims may have been understood by his adherents, he himself stood at the center of their system of meaning. He was the measure by which truth was to be distinguished from falsehood. Those Babis who relied on alternative sources of authority found continued commitment to his cause difficult to sustain. After the Bāb had been executed, there was no longer a point of unity, and the movement rapidly fragmented. As to the distinction between believers and unbelievers, this again centered on belief in the Bāb. During the movement's initial Islamic phase, those who rejected the Bāb were thought to have ceased to be Muslims and were thus ritually impure. They were assigned to hell. In practice, however, this belief, and many others, was generally concealed by the provisions of the Shi'i doctrine of pious dissimulation, taqiyya. The Babis might know themselves to be the true elect, but to outward seeming they at first appeared to be Shaykhi sectaries, distinguished as much by their pietistic legalism as by the radical nature of their religious beliefs. As Gerlich and Hein have argued, in a hostile environment, ideological ambiguity can play a crucial role in a movement's survival and successful propagation. As against the more utilitarian statements of mobilization theory, we would contend that the content of ideology, at least at a general level, is of considerable significance, and that's what I'll turn to in the next video. As a general point, religious innovation occurs within a pre-existing context of traditional belief. For adherence to be gained, a new religious movement must at least possess ideological plausibility. Its doctrines must possess an elementary accessibility to its potential membership. In this area, the Bāb was eminently successful. Although heterodox in the eyes of the custodians of religious orthodoxy, the Babis articulated many of the traditional concerns of popular Shi'ism and of Shi'i descent. So we'll continue these topics in the next video. Many thanks for listening, and particular thanks to my patrons for their kind support and encouragement, without which these videos wouldn't get made. You're very welcome to support my channel. Please do like the videos if you will, comment on them, share them, subscribe if you want to be notified of future videos. I'll give Patreon and PayPal links below if you want to provide practical support. Next week we'll talk about the appeal of Babi ideology. Have a good day.